So we're going to go through strength practice 1. We're going to open up with a kettlebell goblet squat. So we mentioned in our broad overview that we're transitioning a lot of our movements. So we're going to take it from a landmine to a kettlebell goblet squat. And what the difference here is, it's going to be a little bit more challenging in position because we don't have that extra support to lean in on the landmine. A landmine's a great tool, but as we start to load it up, we find that we can kind of position ourselves to get a mechanical advantage by leaning our hips back, shifting our weight towards the landmine, and that resistance isn't as straightforward as potentially a goblet squat. So that goblet squat actually might feel a little bit more challenging. And then we're going to go to, obviously, a higher set and rep scheme. So we're going to get a little bit more volume and time under tension, so the challenge is going to go up also as well. So a kettlebell goblet squat, 4-2 exo tempo for 5 sets of 8, paired up with a rotational row. That's also going to be a 4-2 exo tempo, so instead of pausing at the bottom, we're going to do on a goblet squat, we're going to pause at the top, creating good contraction at there, and then we're going to lower it down, rotating through, creating that rotational effect going on in that lat, try to recruit a little bit more muscle fibers, pack that shoulder down, keep that challenging position going on there. That is also going to be 5 sets of 8 with a 4-2 exo tempo. Then we're going to take our windmill progression. We went from the hand, we went to the elbow, and then we're going to go upright, touching that kettlebell down to the ground. So we've now added joints. So instead of being half kneeling, now we're going to be standing. So instead of focusing on hinging with the knee on the ground, now we're going to try to hinge or abduct and rotate the thoracic spine with the feet on the ground. And that extra balance, it's also going to be more challenging. So as we go through some of these movements, we're not only adding in terms of volume and time under tension, we're adding in terms of complexity. So we'll go windmill with the kettlebell in the bottom position, upright, paired up with a split stance, landmine overhead press. So we've taken it from the half kneeling now to a standing. Again, adding more complexity. We have to balance, we have to coordinate, we have to basically get our awareness, get our spatial awareness, and develop some sort of balancing and getting used to this effect of huge volume and time under tension increases.